Hey, my name's George, I'm an artist and I have been specialising in the art of stencil making for the last 9 years. One of my favourite things about making stencils is then being able to paint it on pretty much any surface multiple times. This video is a short tutorial on how to make your own one layer stencil portrait. So let's get into it. You need a cutting mat, a piece of paper, a canvas or some kind of surface to paint your stencil on, a sheet of acetate, a pencil, a Sharpie or a Posca, a ruler might come in handy, a Stanley knife, and some spray paint. Now you can source spray paint from either your local graffiti store, art supplies, or you can even order it online from Officeworks. Let's begin by drawing our portrait. Here's a tip: if working from a reference, you can use the grid technique to assist in accurately drawing your portrait without using a photocopier. Next, we stick the sheet of acetate over the pencil illustration and shading the areas that we are going to cut out. I'm outlining the shadows and the line work that form the main characteristics of the portrait. Here's your second tip. You can use your smartphone to turn your reference image into grayscale and raise the contrast to help you differentiate between the shadows and the highlights easier. Once you are happy with the design, you can remove your piece of paper and start cutting the black shapes and the line work. It is okay if you've deviated from your initial reference, as now your stencil has taken a life of its own. Remember, a stencil is usually a simplified version of an illustration based on the nature of the art. Finished. So now it's time to paint the stencil. We're going to be working on the background first. I've taken the project outside because we are using spray paint. So I'll start with the green. Now you want to give it a nice light dusty coat. You don't want to get too close and you don't want to go too heavy. So I might give it a nice blue fade, maybe coming from the top here, like that. I might come in with a bit of yellow as well. Just have some fun with it. Now you want to let that dry. So I'm going to give that about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to give my stencil an off-registered effect. So I'm going to pop my layer down here. I'm going to grab my white paint and give it a nice light coat. Because I haven't used a lot of paint, I can pretty much just pick up my stencil and shift it maybe 0.5 centimeter across. Let's see what we got. Peel it off. Stencil portrait. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.